gentleman called me. He actually heard our show last week, and he watched our show, and he learned something. He realized, wait a second, my mom just lost her job. His mom lost her job. She had worked at a small accounting firm for about 14 years, and she lost her job without any cause. She's older. She's in her 60s. And her son, helping her out, contacted the Ministry of Labor, and he found out that she's owed 8 weeks severance. And she was offered 16 weeks severance, so he thought that's all she's owed. But he watched our show, and he called me, and he said, Lior, is this actually right? 16 weeks pay is what she's been offered. The Ministry of Labor told me that it's 8 weeks. Is there anything else that she's owed here? Well, what I told him, John, is, yeah, she's absolutely owed more compensation. In fact, I assessed her as being owed 12 months pay. 12 months pay. Forget about 8 weeks, forget about 16 weeks. So we're talking about significant entitlements here. So he was very surprised, and now I'm going to be working with his mother to make sure that she gets all those entitlements, that she gets everything she's owed. But there's such an important lesson there for our viewers here today, is that your minimum entitlements when you lose your job are only a small fraction, a small portion of what you're actually owed. Your full entitlements, we'll talk more even later on the show, based on your age, position, length of employment, are significant. And I don't want anyone accepting inadequate severance. People accept inadequate severance every day. There's no excuse for that. So we do the show to inform and educate. So if you lost your job, you give me a call. Go to severancepaycalculator.com. We give you a lot of options to get you that information that you need to have. And again, for this particular lady, that meant for her another 9 months pay or so. That's a big deal. She's going to have, unfortunately, a difficult time finding another job. So she needs to make sure that she gets everything that she's owed. So if you're watching us right now, you lost your job, you have to get that advice. Please don't contact the Ministry of Labor, because they can only advise you about your minimum entitlements. You may have significantly greater entitlements than those, and for that you have to get advice.
Lost your job? Employment law myth number 5.
There's no point in calling a lawyer because my employer treated me fairly.
Fact. Over 90% of people are offered much less than they are owed. Always go to employmentlawyer.ca and check with the employment lawyer first.